Hello, welcome to this update for the severe weather in the tropics around North America and the Atlantic. So there's tropical storm Francine there. It's still a tropical storm there because last night there was some dry air according to the center that came from the mountains of Mexico, but it's starting to strengthen again, and the official track has it as a hurricane potentially later today, and still a high-end category 1 around landfall there, or even category 2, but it shifted a little bit further east and then is expected to continue as tropical storm towards Mississippi and that depression later. And still some tropical storm watches in Texas, in Alabama, some hurricane warnings in Louisiana, and tropical storm warnings. So let's see, most of the track models take it generally in that direction. Some go further east and some take it further west, but generally there into Louisiana. It's now a tropical storm. It's expected to be just a category 1, so just a category 1 and then go down again, so no crazy strengthening expected. So let's see what we have here. So the key message says, a danger of life-threatening storm surge with portions of upper Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi coastlines where storm surge warnings is in effect. Residents in the warning zones should follow advice, including evacuation orders given by local authorities. Damaging life-threatening hurricane-force winds are expected in portions of the southern Louisiana on Wednesday, where hurricane warning is in effect. Preparations to protect life and property should be rushed to be completed tonight, since tropical storm conditions are expected to begin within this area early on Wednesday already. So you can see the tropical storm force wind probabilities beginning on Wednesday. So Francine is expected to bring heavy rainfall, risk of considerable flash and urban flooding from northeastern Mexico to far southern coastal Texas. Today, much of Louisiana, Mississippi through Thursday, flash and urban flooding probable across mid-south Wednesday into Friday morning. So please be careful there. Here's their rainfall estimates: some 8 to 12 inches in Louisiana, 6 to 8 inches Mississippi and Louisiana, and 4 to 6 inches in the yellow and other areas. So please be careful there. Some in Mexico and Texas there, and Florida too. And eventually as this goes up north there. So the peak storm surge still around 5 to 10 foot in Louisiana, some 3 to 5 feet in some areas there southeastern Louisiana, like Lake Pontchartrain and Lake Maurepas, and some 4 to 7 feet in southernmost Louisiana. So be careful there. In southern Mississippi and Alabama, might be some 2 to 4 feet as well, and northeastern Texas, and about 1 to 3 feet throughout Texas there. So please be careful. This will be some dangerous surge, and shows here the storm surge warning through Texas, Louisiana there, all the way to Mississippi, and storm surge watch in Alabama, some areas there. So be careful, especially with coastal flooding if you live in those low-lying areas. Let's see, so this map here shows the potential on some oranges like 3 to 7 feet, and some blues 1 to 4 feet, and there's some isolated reds in there, like for example some bays in the north there, like 5 to 10 feet. So please be careful. Further west near Homa, a spot or two near 10 feet in the red, some 4 to 6 feet in other areas. So please be careful, including those inland lakes and bays there and rivers. So let's see. So the wind speed probability is tropical storm, right? 100% there. In Louisiana, hurricane force wind probabilities still at like 60%, 50%. So, but this might increase, and 50 knot wind probabilities, raise 98% there. So please be careful. Here are the key messages in Spanish if you don't understand English. So pause to read or check the site here. And let's see, around early Wednesday, already some tropical storm force winds there, in Texas as well. Expect some gusty winds, and now in Mexico. So please stay safe there. Let's see, in terms of severe weather from this, shows like a marginal risk already today for tornado threat, wind and hail, not really, but some general storms in the north, and marginal tornado potential may reach coastal Louisiana during late overnight or early morning hours, so be careful there. But the real deal is tomorrow there. We have a slight risk already, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, even Florida, and a marginal, and basically only for tornadoes. 5% tornado threat from water spouts making landfall and supercells. So please stay safe from those tornadoes possible there. Also marginal risk in the northwest for some wind and maybe some hail in Idaho, Montana, parts of the plains, and Oregon and Nevada, so be aware there as well. So let's see, few tornadoes are possible parts of Central Gulf Coast recently on Wednesday into Wednesday night associated with tropical cyclone Francine. So please be careful. Thursday, still a marginal risk in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Mississippi, and a marginal in Montana and the Dakotas. So some 5% in those areas, some more storms in the southeast and the north. So a low probability tornado threat may persist into Thursday across parts of deep south, isolated large hail, severe gusts will be also possible in northern high plains vicinity on Thursday afternoon and evening. So be careful there, but especially tomorrow with those tornado potential. So since we are here, let's see the fire threats, some elevated across parts of the west. So stay safe there. Be aware of fire hazards. And tomorrow, a big critical across Nevada, Utah, southern Idaho, even northwestern Arizona. So a big area. Might be some dangerous fire conditions tomorrow. Some winds, dry weather, and ongoing fire threat. So please be careful. And elevated across the high plains, some areas there. So be careful. They even talk about here if you want to read, and they tweet rate nothing yet. So let's see. So we can see some things for the tornado potential here, including like some significant tornado parameter from the HER. Let's see here. It does show it's starting to come there, but this model doesn't go very far out. But there's the 12C. It shows like by Wednesday 11C, already some tornado parameters there by Wednesday morning, and then it goes into Louisiana there. Let's see by Wednesday afternoon, especially showing some more tornado parameters across Louisiana there, some higher parameters in spots. Let's see, in the southeast there, but like this, so shows some significant tornado parameters there, because southern eastern Louisiana is a concerning area for the water spouts and tornado potential, especially like Wednesday evening, like Wednesday afternoon, shows like a big, some higher tornado parameters there for southern Louisiana Wednesday afternoon as this system comes. So be careful with water spouts in all of those areas. Might be more tornado potential, so be careful. Later drifts into Mississippi, maybe northwestern Florida, we have to watch as well. So let's see, especially like later and overnight, Wednesday to Thursday across Florida, Mississippi there, we have to watch as well. So please be careful there. Let's see some information here, like first some rainfall stuff. So today's is already a slight there in Louisiana, and a marginal from Texas to Florida, and another marginal throughout Florida because of the storms, so be careful there, and a marginal on the west there for some storms. So let's see, tomorrow there's the moderate risk across a good area of Louisiana, including greater New Orleans and southern Mississippi, so especially some low-lying areas in New Orleans and many areas there, there might be some considerable flash flooding. So please stay safe there tomorrow. And this marginal risk includes Florida, all the way up to Tennessee, and a slight in Montana there already, and a marginal in Idaho. So be careful there too. Day 3, another marginal in the northwest, and a slight continues into Mississippi, Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas, southern Illinois, and those areas. So be careful. Day 4, another slight in parts of the southeast and the Appalachians, even the southern Midwest. The remnants of this. Day 5, another marginal there. But please be careful tomorrow, Wednesday, with that flash flooding. Have some equipment to protect your house from flooding, and don't drive through flooded roads, and please be careful. So let's see here better. Some air, so precipitation today. Day 1 is Wednesday, right? So for Wednesday, when this comes, it shows like already some like 7 to possibly 10 inches in areas of Louisiana, and so this will be very concerning. New Orleans, some 4 to 5 inches, and Mississippi, so please be careful. There'll be high amounts of flooding and some rain in the northwest. Day 2, this goes to mainly Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Tennessee, so be careful across Tennessee, Mississippi, those areas. Day 3, for Friday, more across Illinois, Arkansas, Kentucky, and other areas, and in Montana there, and in the southeast, so be aware. Day 4, the remnants of the moisture will continue across the east there, some isolated in other areas in Arizona. Day 5, some more in the southwest, on the southeast, and some in California and Oregon, some other areas on Sunday. Day 6, some more across the west on Sunday, and the southeast. Day 7, even more across the west in some mountains and many areas there, and the southeast still. Day 1 through 7 shows a lot there from the whole path of this system, more than 10 inches as it goes there, so please be careful. A lot in Montana and the west from those systems, so and the general southeast there, a lot of rain, so please be careful. So let's see, Francine there, and the flash flooding and everything, the critical fire with some mixed precipitation tomorrow, and the severe weather, so please stay safe there. The tornado potential, the flooding, and everything else. So let's just see here some temperatures and stuff. Wait. Here, so for today, still some hundreds on the southwest, still hot there in California, some 90s across the plains, the southeast. For Wednesday, tomorrow, shows more hundreds in the southwest, more 90s there in some areas, southeast. Day 3 shows more, let's see, already cooler in the northwest, and some hundreds in California, Arizona still, some 80s to the Midwest, the plains, 90s, so be aware there. And let's see, day 4, but let's like day 3 minimum temperatures for Friday shows all the way down to the mid-30s in Wyoming, parts of Idaho, especially in the early morning hours, so be aware there. And now let's see, day 4 max for Friday shows more 100 on the southwest, some 90s there, and on the southeast, and some 80s further north. Day 5 still some 90s on the southwest, some 100s in Texas, 90s there, some 80s in Florida. Let's see, day 6 Sunday, some more 100s on the southwest, 90s across the plains, southern plains especially, and Florida. For Sunday, and for Monday, some more 90s there on the southwest, on the plains, and some in Florida, so be careful there. The 24-hour max wind gust shows already increasing there across Louisiana, and more gusty winds in some mountain areas of the west and some in the plains there, so be careful. Let's see now some more stuff with this. So some wind gusts with the European shows like at landfall, each model has a different strength, but so like let's put this in miles per hour. So shows like 91 miles per hour across Louisiana, those areas. So some very strong wind gusts, 76 to 80 miles per hour. So please be careful for there. Then this keeps going. Still some very strong winds from Mississippi as this goes there. Potentially into Tennessee, some gusty winds as this goes. So please stay safe there. The GFS has this coming, like some winds of 53, 55 miles per hour, right? The landfall, some 62 mile per hour gusts. It might be stronger, so please be careful there. Let's see. There's the her very short range, but it shows it does have the landfall here. It shows like some winds right at landfall, like close to 88 mile per hour gusts. These are the gusts. Shows like even some 96 mile per hour gusts as this makes landfall, because this is a high resolution model, so it shows more. And then some 72 mile per hour gusts, some like 65 as this goes into Mississippi. So please be careful. To Alabama as well, some gusty winds into Thursday especially, and then as it continues there. So please stay safe from the flooding, the wind, and everything. The rain accumulation from the European has like more than 179 millimeters, which would be some 7 inches. Let's see, especially where it makes landfall, 6-7 inches, and around New Orleans some 2 inches, but this is underestimating, I think, like some 5 inches further into Mississippi in other areas. So please be careful. The GFS is further east, alright, near New Orleans, some 4 to 4 inches, 5 inches where it makes landfall, some 4 inches. But the official forecast, like the National Weather Service forecast, had almost 8 inches there tomorrow. But so let's consider all the possibilities, and please be careful. There's the icon showing like 14-11 inches, so the icon is really crazy, but it's a possibility. So please be careful with all types of flooding there. This this model here isn't really working. Here it works. So this is the NAM, shows like 13 inches, 8 inches, near New Orleans some 4 inches, so 9 inches further north. So please be careful. The her as well. Let's see. Wait here. At landfall it shows like some 10 inches. The her as well, 9 inches. Goes to Mississippi, 6 inches. So please be careful. Even across the Florida Panhandle, there will be more. Some more afternoon storms in Florida. Be aware there. And so please stay safe from the system, from the storm surge, the waves, the wind, and everything. So please stay safe. Let's see the European model, just to do a general recap for Canada. Does show like Wednesday some storms in Manitoba and in Ontario, into Hudson Bay and Quebec by Thursday, but nothing crazy. The crazy thing is that system there on the northwest, with all those storms in Montana going north into Saskatchewan and Alberta, showing like Thursday lots of storms in Alberta, going to Manitoba there, more snow around Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming in the mountains, even some more rain in southeastern British Columbia. So be careful in those areas. Might have some heavier showers and thunderstorms and some snow in the northwestern US and kind of southwestern Canada, central Canada too. So please be careful there. Then it shows by Friday that cold front through the northern plains, extending to the prairies there. And then the system goes into Nunavut by like Saturday and Sunday, with probably some very high winds there. So please be careful. And the year would even have some seasons by next Monday near the east coast of the US, but like probably not tropical, but a thing to keep an eye on. But be careful with the storms there and everything. And let's see. This is the snow depth. It does show some more snow for Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, as this comes. Even a spot or two in Alberta and British Columbia, the mountains of Alaska, and more areas. So be aware there. And wind gusts does show. Let's see if it loads. Some higher winds arrive for Nunavut because of this system. Be careful. As this system brews there, shows some higher winds across the western US and going to southern Canada later, eventually to Nunavut again there in other areas. So be aware and stay safe. Rain accumulation until Saturday for Canada shows a lot in Alberta, Saskatchewan, going to northwestern territories, Nunavut, even in further western parts of Alaska. In the US, like Montana, shows a lot in northern Manitoba, so be aware there. And this mainly it. So now let's see the rest of the tropics. So we do have these two areas to watch, one at a high chance, and this system 92L is at only a 30% chance. It's kind of disorganized and not with much potential, but this area behind it does have more potential, about an 80% chance. Many models were showing development, and more to the latter part of this week might try to do something. Array at 40% chance in the next 2 days. So we'll watch this, we'll probably just go out into the Atlantic there. But there's this system now in the Eastern Pacific, potentially affecting Baja California, some rain, gusty winds, some 60% chance of formation already there. So let's see some models, and even we should take a look at some hurricane models for Francine, because I didn't show that. So the HR shows it going into Louisiana as a 950, 960, like strong hurricane, but like category 1, almost 2, and then it goes there. You see those feeder bands might have some tornadoes, water spouts, then this goes north and dissipates. So please be careful there. The HEFS A has it there as well. It goes, wait, let's let's just see the past one if it works, because so the 6E showed going as a 971, 977, 73 there, category 1, and a lot of rain, those bands with water spouts and flooding, so please be careful. Let's see just another one. The H1 shows that they're going about a 970 and something hurricane make landfall there, so please stay safe. And let's see something here. So the satellite, let's see some like Atlantic and Eastern Pacific. So wait, some water vapor. So you can see we have the subtropical jet with some dry air there, and that jet might have some more wind shear along that jet there. They might provide some more dynamics for tornadoes as this goes there into the jet, have some higher wind shear, plus the moisture associated with this and everything else. So a thing to keep a lookout there, the boundaries and the instability and everything. So please be careful there and stay safe. Now for the rest of the Atlantic, the GFS does have that system trying to organize. It goes there, struggles a little bit, but eventually tries to get into a tropical storm or something. Actually goes towards the Azores, maybe not tropical anymore, or still tropical, but goes there like even as a low-end hurricane near the Azores, and eventually Spain and Europe there. So the GFS kind of radical, but it does show some other systems that may develop in region later. But it's like so far out, even the Gulf, the GFS like shows things far out that might not happen. So let's see the European. It shows Francine there going as a 976 hurricane, and then the other system gradually organizes, takes some time, but organizes into a big hurricane. This will be a major hurricane in the Atlantic. So the Europeans is actually excited in this 0-0 run, but it's just a run. We don't know what will happen. So the Canadian has the system gradually trying to organize too, but not really becoming anything. Might try to become a bigger low pressure later near the Azores, but nothing crazy. But the icon has Francine there, making landfall as a 9A in 970s, and then it has this other system gradually trying to organize, and eventually even has this by the 18th near the northeastern Caribbean there. So the icon has a different idea, so we gotta watch as well. The Nevgen has some crazy stuff, has Francine there, make landfall, has the system scraping Mexico in the Eastern Pacific and bringing some heavy rains there. And it has the other system gradually organizing, trying to become a hurricane. And the Neptune even takes this all the way to a hurricane there. And it gets a frontal boundary there and turns it into an actual tropical feature in the US there. The Europeans also showing this near the East Coast next week, so we better watch this too. So you get the idea. So please be safe there. The European has the stuff near Mexico there, trying to become something. Might be a heavy rainmaker for Baja California, and the GFS has this almost as a tropical storm there, but maybe not quite, but might have a depression or something, bring some more heavy rain in the Baja California there. So please be careful there too. Be monitoring this, and let's see. The Central Pacific still kind of nothing crazy, and let's see here. Just some rainfall next 5 days, because this invest in 92L that might not develop. It might become like a tropical wave and bring some more storms in the Caribbean there. So for example, we had some nasty storms yesterday, but we still have a storm or two today. Shows the wave approaching, some more storms through Thursday near the Caribbean, and later we might have to watch some other waves, but the hurricane there will likely go out into the Atlantic. So but just some more waves of storms passing by there. Be careful. Some heavier storms in western Mexico and some more passing showers and storms to Central America. Nothing crazy, but some storms there. Might have a storm or two in Hispaniola, especially in the afternoon, in Jamaica and Cuba as well. So be aware. Next 5 days, the European has a lot across western Mexico. Precauciones con las lluvias fuertes y en La Baja principalmente. Okay, good. And it has also some more in Guatemala, near Panama, Costa Rica, some more showers and storms. So be aware there. Across Mexico, especially, a little bit heavier storms. A storm or two in Jamaica, in Cuba, Hispaniola, and those waves of showers and storms in the Caribbean. So be aware. Maybe some storms in the northern Bahamas and some showers in other areas. So this is mainly it, I think. Stay safe. And the winds, might be some occasional gusty winds near the southern Caribbean, but nothing that crazy. And yeah,